Um, okay. Yeah, I honestly I thought it was poor. I think even if we do make playoffs, we still have to play at a level to beat these teams. We have to find a way to beat these teams, and I just think the level wasn't high enough. We can't connect past it. I think defensively we led in a couple of goals just off silly fouls that I don't think we needed to give up. So it's just a little bit annoying at this point, I think.
Questions?
Bev says it's not over. I mean, you guys still have a couple games left. Well, what do you say to that?
Yeah, no, I mean, statistically, yes, we still have a chance. We've made it very difficult for ourselves with a couple of the games that we have left. We still have to play Washington, who are obviously in the top four at the moment. So that's going to be a tough game to get points from. And then the other two we should get points from. But, we put ourselves in this position every year where we need to get points from these games when we should have got points earlier and we could be cruising at this point. But yeah, we just have to look forward. There's nothing we can do about this game at this moment. And like I said, statistically, we're still in it. So we just have to go for it.
Two come from behind wins and then two goalless games. Any idea why the goals disappeared last couple of games?
Yeah, I honestly I think fatigue was a bit of an issue for us last week. We had a really long week with some social events, and then the flight out to Utah. It's never easy playing at Utah just with the altitude. And I think we're just a little bit heavy leg, honestly, with that game. Not making an excuse, but that was part of it. And then this week it just wasn't good enough. Honestly, I think we were resting on our laurels a little bit from the past two games, kind of riding on that high, not understanding that we really need to push through and just carry on with the performances that we're putting in. We're putting in a lot of effort. There's a lot of character shown in those games, and I think we kind of lost that in these games. And playing against opposition like this, you can't afford to. They're top of the table and top of the league for a number of reasons, and we can see why.
How do you think the captain help get that back from the last 3 games?
Yeah, I mean, you just have to keep going, don't you? You just have to, repeat the same messages. We have to work on the things that we need to work on. There are some things that I can't help, if they're missing passes and it's a technical issue. There's obviously some things that people need to work on individually, but it's the same message. We still have to go for it. We have to forget about this and move on to the next game. And, if we spend half the time talking about this game, we're not going to be in it. So we just have to move on, honestly.
Can you use the loss as any sort of motivation?
Yes, but I don't think you need to. It's a playoff position. I think, as athletes, you want to be in those positions. That's what you play for the entire season. We played 20 odd games. I think the motivation has been there. So I don't think it's a matter of motivation for these games. It's just a learning, I think.
Anything else for Abby? All right, thanks, guys.